William Ruto naona lalamika ati tumekuongelea masaa 4. Kwanza wewe masaa 4 umetoa wapi kuangalia vile sisi tulikuwa tunasoma? Why are you utafanya kazi saa ngapi? Kama wewe utashinda kwa video kuangalia vile tunasema. And if we are as useless as you are saying, why are you spending time listening to what we are saying? And when you call us conmen, Mr. President, take a mirror first. Uangalie wewe mwenyewe, ujiangalie kwa kioo. Ukiita sisi conmen. The people of this country know who is a conman in this Kenya. Wanajua hawajui? And it's not that we have no plan. Ati hatuna mpango, tuko na mpango. Lakini mpango ile tumepewa na Wakenya, kwanza the most urgent ni kutoa wewe. So we have many plans, Mr. President, but removing you is a prerequisite of us implementing our plans. So that is why we must be careful first, because hata ukiwa na plan unaenda na mpango. Plan A ni kutoa wewe. Plan B is to restore the payslip, is to end corruption, is to end extrajudicial killing, is to end abduction, is to restore our dignity in the foreign service. So wewe usijali, we'll talk about you mpaka tukutoe. So wewe zoea, just zoea. So leo tumekuwa hapa for 6 hours. Ukipata nafasi uulize video for 6 hours, uangalie vile tumesema.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Rigathi Gachagua responding to President William Ruto. Let me get you back on how it started. President William Ruto has been at the Coast region for the past 1 week. He started from the funeral service that he attended for the father to the Senate Speaker, that is Jeffer Amason Kingi. And then he finished from there and later on embarked on an official tour of the Coast region. At the Coast, just like what he did in Western Kenya, northern parts of the country, and any other part of this world, of Kenya that he has gone to, he started launching projects and giving promises to the people of the Coast region. Now, while he was there, he had a chance. Actually, he always gets chances to speak to a huge crowd of people who have been mobilized to come and listen to him, or maybe to come and cheer him as he's launching some of the projects at the Coast region. So, William Ruto, being a politician, he ensures that at least he has also taken an advantage to destroy his critics, including the chief wa Minyoro, that is Rigathi Gachagua himself. So in this case, he stepped on a live wire. Why am I telling you guys this? As we speak today, William Ruto is known to be one of the orators in this country. People who know to manipulate the crowds, to manipulate people so that they can be able to listen, love him, and vote for him. But now, and actually, he knows very well that no one could beat him before, so he could attack Raila Amolo Odinga, attack Uhuru Kenyatta, and all these people could not match his orator skills that actually William Ruto employed whenever he was talking to the people. So eventually William Ruto became the winner. People called him that he knows how to talk to the people, sweet talk and the rest. Using the same technique, he tried to deal with Gachagua. And that is how Rigathi Gachagua came to respond to him in that video. Now, from the response Gachagua gave, and this is not the first one, there are many other responses that we have heard from Gachagua to William Ruto. I was able to pick a number of lessons, and that is going to form the basis of this analysis here, ladies and gentlemen. But before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos, kindly make sure that you subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. I also want to kindly ask you, after watching, please give me that thumbs up. And also, for those who actually follow me, you realize that I've not uploaded videos for the past 1 or 2 weeks, actually about 4 days. I wasn't feeling well, and that's why I could not upload, but please bear with me, but I'm now getting well. Thank you so much for staying tuned and following what I do here. Now, let me proceed. So, a few lessons that I was able to pick from this response of Gachagua. Number one, it is that William Ruto amepata dawa yake. Amepata dawa yake on the basis that he thought he could easily attack other leaders, use his orator skills, and be able to finish them, but now has gotten someone who is much better than him when it comes to speaking to the people. A person who does not spare him, if he hits him this way, he returns in the same style, or maybe twice, with twice efforts than what he did. And that is what Rigathi Gachagua does. Now, as we speak today, we all know that William Ruto managed to silence Uhuru Kenyatta from this kind of manipulations of the public. He did the same thing to Raila Amolo Odinga. But now to Rigathi Gachagua, you can hear his response. Tough and straight to the point. Another lesson we're able to learn from these people is that Ruto and his allies underrate Rigathi Gachagua's orator skills. He completely underrates what Rigathi Gachagua is able to do. He did not know that Rigathi Gachagua is able to pick the mic, compose himself, and speak on his behalf against him in one of the ways that we've heard today on this video. So therefore, in most of the occasions whenever Gachagua speaks, people feels like Ruto and his people feel like Gachagua is not able to say anything that can make sense to the people. But if you follow keenly, whenever Gachagua addresses the public, either in church or on a press conference, people listen, people watch, and people enjoy his talks. Because William Ruto is not just an enemy of Gachagua. There are so many other Kenyans who don't want him in power. And that is what William Ruto keeps forgetting. That's lesson number one. Lesson number two, Gachagua understands Ruto very well. He knows that this guy's ability is to speak to the people. And whenever he speaks to the people, if I let whatever he says to just pass like that, I'm going to lose the people's favor. So he decides to make sure that whenever Ruto speaks, he responds. He responds. That's why Gachagua has been avoiding Kithure Kindiki so much. So that he only waits for President William Ruto to attack him back. If you can listen to him critically, he has said that he is going to keep on talking. If President William Ruto has time, let him continue listening to what they are going to say. He even went ahead to make people laugh by saying that if he has time to do a veneer for 6 hours, let him take his phone or maybe a TV and watch as he is doing our thing for 6 hours if he has time. One simple thing that I realized that Rigathi Gachagua is using from his speeches, it is to attack William Ruto at his weakest points. Areas where he knows very well that Kenyans are against William Ruto and what he's doing. Areas he knows very well that here, if I hit, Kenyans would see the sense of it. For instance, in the speech that he made, he asks William Ruto, where do you get this time to go and watch videos online instead of working for the people of Kenya? Proper reasoning Kenyan will ask himself, by the way, where does the president get this time to go and watch? He's always on the top of the car doing campaigns. When he gets home, he's again purely on TikTok, following what Rigathi Gachagua has been doing. When does he get time to develop this country? When does he get time to think about this country? Gachagua also asked William Ruto, you've been saying we are conmen and that we don't matter, we are useless. Why are you concerned on what we say? That shows very well that Rigathi Gachagua wants to make himself or his team to be relevant more than it is right now by ensuring that he brands William Ruto as a person who fears what this group does. That is critically important because as we speak today, the Kenyan politics is all about perception. Before we go any other thing, it's also perception. So the moment William Ruto will cut back speaking about Gachagua, people will say, okay, Gachagua amemshinda. And then the moment William Ruto will respond to Gachagua, people will keep asking him, why don't you leave him alone? So eventually we are going to find that William Ruto is going to lose the favor of the people as Gachagua does what? Gains. Also in another response Gachagua made before in other videos, he was saying that we are going to ensure that William Ruto will deal with him and demolish him completely. To an extent that we reach where he listened to him, the moment he speaks share about anything or to do with the lies, they chase him away. When you speak about William Ruto being a lie, people concur with you fully because right now that is the problem. And apart from that, people get used to. And now William Ruto will reach a point he'll be even ashamed to speak in front of the people. Those are my few lessons I learned from this speech today. Please let me see in the comment section what you think about this video.